Hello, YouTube. My name is Lady Edith. I'm going to be guiding you through the ins and outs of, well, vampirism, pretty much. I have a letter from a friend of mine. His name is Tucker. Yes, I have a friend named Tucker. You want to go? I do have one. I promise you I have a friend named Tucker. So anyway, this guy Tucker, he lives in Seattle. And he wrote me this long letter. I'm going to read it to you now. But before I read this letter, there's something very important that I need to do first. It's wig time! Hair, all over the place. Hair, get out of my face. Hair, all over the place. Hair, get out of. Okay, my hair is a little messed up now because of that wig, but I'm gonna read this letter to you now because that's how we roll down in the basement. Ooh. Okay, dear Lady Edith. I'm having some trouble. I've been dating this girl named Stacy for 3 years now. Aw. Lately though, it's been kind of weird because she's acting very strange. Ever since she came back from a retreat in the deep woods of Pennsylvania. I'm afraid she's going to bite me. Ooh, that's scary. She's always leaning in towards my neck and she keeps sniffing me. It's really scary. And she doesn't like garlic. One time I made her a pickle sandwich and it had garlic in it and she freaked out and threw a toaster at me. I don't know why she had a toaster on our date that day, but that's irrelevant. Anyway, Edith, I need your help. How should I deal with this girl? Sincerely yours, Tucker. Well, Tucker, boy do I have some advice for you. It seems like your girlfriend is a vampire and you need to deal with this right away or she'll literally suck the life out of you. I just made a pun. Aren't I funny? I mean, like the name Pennsylvania, it's Slovenia. I mean, it's obvious that Transylvania, Pennsylvania, they're kind of the same thing in vampire terms. So, I mean, that's another no-brainer. And how could you not realize this, Tucker? I mean, all these signs. I mean, you're lucky you're not dead right now or turned into a vampire or some kind of bat or some kind of winged thing. I don't even know. But you're lucky. You're really lucky. And I have notes. I took notes on this just in case I would forget something. The garlic. Yeah, see? Garlic. How could we forget the garlic? No, I'm going to give you some advice because I used to be a vampire hunter back in my day. Before I became, the amazing person I am today, I was a vampire hunter. And I would hunt through the fields of Pennsylvania and Transylvania and all the other Slovenias out there. I would hunt for these vampires and I would find them and I would capture them and I would ask them questions about meaning of life and I was just the best. I was the best vampire hunter ever around. I was just the best. And I'm going to give you some advice. First thing you need to do is you need to look for a coffin. Coffins are normally, they're not really normally hanging around at random places. So if you find a coffin or an esophagus, a esophagus, I think that's what it's called. If you find an esophagus lying around, then you know that she's probably an Egyptian vampire, and that's even more worse because, they fly. And then if you need to find out if she's friendly with blood donors. If she's friendly with blood donors, like, she has them in her contact list on her cell phone, and she has the blood type listed next to each name, then there's something up with that. You need to watch out for that. If all signs point to the obvious and she is in fact a vampire, you need to buy yourself a crucifix. Yeah, crucifix. You need to take that crucifix, something small, like maybe about this size. The pliers, yeah, they're a useful tool, but so are the esophagus. I mean, so is the crucifix. The crucifix is important. The crucifix is awesome. So, about the size of this, just put it up to her face and be like, "Back, evil demon," and then she will back up, and then everything will be grand in the world. I'm gonna put that back here. And then you need to stock up on salt. Salt is just it dispels evil spirits and it makes things clean and salt is just a very good tool. All you gotta do is you gotta take some salt, make a circle. Doesn't have to be fancy, just, a circle around yourself in case, she comes back after you put the crucifix away. And you want to stock up on garlic, because, you know, garlic. Ta-da! Garlic. I just put that in my notes because garlic is awesome and doesn't not only just taste good, it's also good against vampires. And then one more thing you need to stock up on is gummy bears. This is probably the most important part of the entire thing, because gummy bears are probably the most sacred object that you could ever think of. They're just so delicious. You can eat like 50 million of them and never get fat. Well, I mean, you could get kind of fat, but that's what diets are for. As long as you're eating gummy bears, you're happy. Your heart and soul is... Anyway. Get some gummy bears and you'll be set. My last bit of advice for you is you need to get a wooden stake. A nice big, you know, wooden stake. Just kind of sneak up on her when she's not looking and BAM! You know? Not that I support, you know, violence against women, but she's a vampire! Like, what are you supposed to do? She's a vampire. If you don't get her first, she'll get you. So, yeah. I wish you luck, Tucker. I really do. Yeah, bye.